Welcome back to Just One Question. We're in version 2.0 in the new strange normal that we live in, and I am as happy as I get doing Just One Question because of my next guest, Dr. Rebecca Heiss. Rebecca is a stress physiologist, which is such a cool thing for our world right now. I know I'm feeling the stress. How about you? She's the author of a book called Instinct, which you should immediately snap up, which was published in April 2021. She's a professional speaker. She's a trainer helping individuals and organizations overcome their fears. And if you can look at me with a straight face and say you have no fears to be overcome, then I don't believe you. All right. Her latest project, which sounds really cool, and I wish I could sign up for it myself, is launching a 6-week course online for women looking to overcome stress, anxiety, and imposter syndrome. And there's a lot of that going around in the world, the knowledge worker world we live in, to become the confident, authentic leaders that they can be, that they are. You can find that one, and I think you should, on the Fearless Accelerator on RebeccaHeiss.com on her website. So, Rebecca, it's a great thrill to see you, even in 2 dimensions. Welcome. How are you doing?
Well, thank you, Nick. It's always a pleasure to see you anyway. 3-dimension would be great, but 2-dimension we will cope with and deal with. I'm doing okay. It's been a long, strange journey, but I'm really excited about the current trajectory and all the things in the works.
Good. Glad to hear it. We need this optimism to keep us all going. So just one question for you, Dr. Heiss. What is it that you're excited about lately?
I am most excited right now watching us emerge or move through this post-pandemic or semi-post-pandemic world that we're in. I think the pandemic forced this really interesting shift in thinking about reprioritizing health and our family and our community outside of work. And so we're seeing a lot of companies that had to really shift. It was an adapt or die moment where policies got changed in a direction that I think ultimately are going to grant more access for populations that were traditionally overlooked or even underrepresented in leadership. So even now, as we're moving, sort of shifting back into the in-person workplaces, those policies are holding. And, a lot of companies have made changes to their vacation, their sick leave, their PTO, professional development programs, right? Emphasizing boosted flexibility and increased opportunities to work from home. As well as any of us, that leadership training, right, used to mean we're going to Vegas. We're sending our top 5 people in the company for a 3-day event in Vegas. And that's wonderful. Don't get me wrong. I am super excited for that as well. But I think this pandemic, this post-pandemic world has shown us we can actually add a lot of that value for a quarter of that price for a lot more people. So, when we look at statistics like 3 million women dropping out of the workforce entirely during the pandemic, it can be a really depressing fact. But I'm actually really optimistic that the pendulum is going to swing back even stronger, and this rebound is going to occur with this rise in flexibility and perhaps just a little more empathy, because we've gotten into people's living rooms, right? We've seen firsthand this view of home life, of unpaid work, and honestly, some fairly interesting and humorous Zoom moments with kids running in and dogs running in. So I'm particularly excited to see a sustained shift in this momentum towards a more inclusive, holistic leadership practices and opportunities.
Wow, that is both exciting and worthy to be excited about. That's awesome. That's a great answer. Thank you, Dr. Rebecca Heiss, for that just one question, just one answer. Stay safe, and let's hope you are right on the money and it keeps coming back the way we all hope it will. Thank you so much.
Well, thanks for having me, Nick.